Welcome back to another Tough Love Tuesday. I'm so excited to be joining you again. I've had an incredible week. If you've been following along with these Tough Love Tuesdays, you know that last week I was I was away. I took myself away for a couple days to celebrate my birthday, and it was beautiful. It was such a lovely chance just to be with me and to be in the stillness and to reflect and work on all the things that I'm still working on, internally and shifting. So one of the things that came up with for me, and I mean, I'm always having these epiphanies or thoughts, things that I want to share with you here on these Tough Love Tuesdays. So it was really hard to choose today's topic, but I know that this is going to really hit home for a lot of you because I've been doing a lot of reflecting on this, even in my own life. And it can be quite controversial because it's very much the opposite of how we normally think. But what I want to share with you today is, very highly likely one of the things that is holding you back from actually making change in your life and actually reaching your health goals that you've been trying to reach year after year. And it's this fact, and I'm going to get right to it because here's the tough love is that your unhealthy behaviors or eating habits or unhealthy body or disease development, all of these things that you're struggling with that you're currently trying to get out of are actually benefiting you in some way. And you might think, well, how is, being overweight and eating unhealthy and not, exercising even though I want to and I know I should be, or not hydrating, how is that actually benefiting me? And this is where I want to offer you a different view of looking at, these patterns and habits. And very much likely, this can be really eye-opening and understanding the benefit that you're getting from staying stuck, from believing the limiting beliefs that are holding you back, from staying in these unhealthy patterns and habits. Because when you realize the benefit that you're getting, you can start to shift out of that. And this was something huge for me when I first got asked this question when I was, growing my business, starting my own business as an entrepreneur. I had some coaches, walk me through this, and I had, bad habits of just not being consistent with myself, or with my audience, or, not doing the things that I was going to say. And I had to really look at those beliefs, the patterns, and notice how they were actually benefiting me. Because the truth is, our subconscious, our brain actually wants to support us. It's not here to sabotage us on purpose and make us unhealthy and keep us stuck in all these habits that we have. It's here to support us, and it has a propensity for joy and for ease and for happiness. And when our subconscious perceives change or struggle through change, it'll try to keep us right where we are. Now, I want to share some examples that might make this, you know, uh, make sense a little bit more for you. And I'll share my personal example of holding on to this belief that I used to have that failure is bad. And, failure was a bad thing. It meant I was, you know, horrible person and I was just never going to make it in life. And this was something that I recognized I was holding on to. And the benefit that I was getting from holding on to that belief meant that I didn't actually ever have to put myself out there. I didn't actually have to try something new or get turned down or be told no to. When I first started my business and, was offering coaching, and, this fear of failure was rampant for me because I would not put myself out there. I wouldn't even post that, hey, I'm looking for clients, because what if I failed? What if everybody said no? And it protected me from that possibility. It kept me safe. Holding on to this fear that, or this belief that failure was bad kept me from the hurt of somebody saying no to me or not getting clients. At the same time, it also kept me from actually impacting the world and changing people's lives in the way that, I meant to do. So there was two sides of it, right? But there was a benefit that I was getting from holding on to that belief. And as soon as that benefit became less than the downside of holding on to that belief. Like, I noticed that was really, really a belief that was limiting me in a lot of ways. And as soon as that scale tipped, I was able to look at it and focus on it and decide, hey, this is no longer actually serving me. So and I'm offering this view to all of you to just start looking at your patterns and habits through a different lens and start asking, what actual benefit, whether it's psychological, emotional, safety related, connection related, what benefit am I getting from staying where I am, right? From maybe not losing the weight. And, this is a great example and it's different for everyone, right? But, staying the same weight and not shedding those pounds that you've been trying to for years could be benefiting you by keeping you safe in a way, not having to go through change. It feels safe and comfortable, right? So it's giving you that sense of safety and comfort. You don't have to try something new or step out of your comfort zone, right? Or maybe if you're like me, you don't have to face failure. Maybe keeping on that weight helps protect you from having to make new friends or getting male attention that you're not ready for. There's some psychological, emotional, energetic reason or benefit that we get from every single bad behavior that we do. And I don't like using the word bad, but you know what I mean, unhealthy behavior or pattern that we're facing right now. And I'm not exempt from this either. And I was doing a lot of reflecting on this, which is why I wanted to talk about this with all of you. Even for me, I noticed some patterns coming up. What is going on there? And what benefit am I getting from that thing that I'm doing that I don't want to be doing, but I am? So, I encourage you to just plant the seed and to start asking yourself in these situations where you notice habits coming up that you don't want, right? Or, what benefit are you getting from not staying hydrated all day or not, sticking to your goals or and oftentimes it's this sense of safety or this sense of comfort or not having to change or not having to face embarrassment. Like there's often some sort of benefit that we get from that. So when you realize that, you can start to decide if that benefit outweighs the downside. And when that scale tips, it makes it so much easier to start, shifting that belief or shifting that habit or shifting, into this version of you that you're meant to be, and this happy, healthy version that you want. So I hope you found that helpful. That was really fun to share that piece because this has been a really big mindset shift for me and something that really helped me understand, where I was holding myself back and where I just wasn't ready to make a change, which is also okay too. So there you have it. I can't wait to hear what you think. Let me know in the comments below. Is this something that you notice? And more specifically, let's keep the conversation going because I would love to hear, what benefit are you getting from staying stuck or staying right where you are? And this might take a little journaling to figure out for you. And, I encourage you to do that. But I want to hear in the comments below, what benefit are you getting? I was sharing some of mine. I'd love to hear some of your examples. And I will see you all again next week, same time, same place. Thanks, everyone. Have a great day.